Massive curved talons slam into the muddy shore as a thrashing young crocodile snaps its jaws. Thick clouds of wet sand, brown silt, and white feathers explode into the air during the clash. High above the glittering African waterway, a snow-white head plunges down, igniting a heart-pounding battle. On one side stands the African fish eagle, an iconic aerial monarch featuring a snowy head. On the other, the young Nile crocodile, a tenacious, heavily armored reptile with powerful tail thrashes. Wings beat furiously against the damp riverbank as loose mud and crushed reeds swirl wildly. The intense confrontation rages on, neither predator yielding, as talon strikes meet aggressive tail sweeps. This is no peaceful coexistence, but a high-voltage, tense standoff between two fiercely independent specialists. Welcome to the uncompromising river ecosystems of Africa, where every day is a test of survival. Here, thermal skyways are ruled by raptors, while the shallow mud margins belong to scaled ambushers. One sudden swoop onto a riverbank catch can instantly convert a routine fish hunt into battle. Watch as these legendary African river residents showcase their incredible endurance, reflexes, and raw determination. Mud flies higher as the massive eagle maneuvers rapidly, seeking a firm grip on the catch. The river reeds flatten under their frantic movements as their fierce territorial conflict flares dramatically. Nearby waterbirds scatter in alarm as the ground vibrates under heavy wing beats and ringing cries. Neither wild creature shows the slightest hint of backing down, displaying an untamed spirit. The silence of the riverbank gives way to the thudding of heavy wings and violent splashing. Prepare for an epic journey deep into the heart of African river basins and mudbanks. Two iconic species, one contested riverbank catch, and a rivalry written in swirling mud. Let the battle begin as we explore their daily lives and river kingdoms. Dawn breaks over the pristine Zambezi River basin, painting the wide waters in glowing shades. Morning mist curls off the calm river channels, where pale blue lilies open their petals. In the clear currents below, schools of tilapia dart smoothly between submerged papyrus roots. A herd of elephants wades into the cool water, their deep rumbles echoing through the valley. Young calves splash playfully near the grassy shore, enjoying the cool morning currents. Pods of hippos rise to the surface, blowing plumes of water mist into the air. They return from night grazing on the fertile banks to rest in the river channels. Bright-pied kingfishers hover overhead like tiny helicopters, watching the shallows for small prey. They dive into the cool currents, filling the morning with sharp, cheerful chirps. High in the fork of a giant mahogany tree, a female eagle tends to her nest. She gently preens her young chick's fluffy down, protecting it from the cool breeze. She shelters her chick with her broad, dark brown wings as the wind rises. Her mate returns from a flight, bringing fresh reed lining to keep the home clean. They work together to keep their high-perch home clean, warm, and safe from intruders. The mother eagle feeds her chick with tender devotion, nurturing the young raptor, preparing the young eagle for a bright future of commanding the great African waterways. Once her chick is sheltered, she launches into the sky, ready for the hunt. Her iconic yodeling call echoes across miles of open, glittering river water. She soars effortlessly on warm thermals, scanning the vast river channels below. Her striking white head and neck glisten brightly under the intense morning sun. Meanwhile, downstream along a sun-baked mudbank, a young crocodile emerges from the dark water. Operating in complete isolation, the young reptile crawls onto the warm sand to bask. It absorbs the morning heat to energize its cold-blooded, powerful muscles. Nearby, in a hidden sandy burrow, a mother crocodile guards her nest. She remains intensely defensive, ensuring no predator approaches her precious eggs.
As the tiny hatchlings emerge, she guides them safely toward the shallows.
The young crocodile slides back into the water, ready to hunt. Its dark green armor plates blend seamlessly with the floating river vegetation. It uses its powerful, flattened tail to glide silently through the shallows, stalking small frogs, crabs, and stranded fish along the muddy margins. It operates as a solitary stealth specialist, relying on jaw sensory pits.
These pits allow the crocodile to detect the faintest vibrations in water.
Further along the river bend, herds of waterbucks graze on marsh grasses.
They keep a watchful eye on the river edge, anticipating any ambush. High above, the African fish eagle perches on a bare acacia branch. Her sharp yellow eyes are locked onto the sparkling, shallow river waters. Narrator. She spots a surface splash near a sandbar where a fish is trapped. Locking her powerful wings, she begins a steep, high-velocity dive. At the exact same moment, the young crocodile detects the commotion. It surges toward the sandbar from the deep channel at speed. Both independent hunters target the exact same prize at the water's edge. The eagle swoops low, extending her long, curved talons forward. Just as the young crocodile lunges onto the mud bar dramatically. Their specialized survival instincts collide in real time on the bank. One commands the river from above, the other from the shallows. As afternoon approaches, dark rain clouds gather over the distant river hills.
A cool wind ripples the river surface, rustling the tall papyrus stalks.
The fish eagle releases a loud call, declaring her hunting rights. On the muddy shore, the young crocodile hisses, planting its claws. Their separate daily foraging paths collide directly at the water's edge. Neither animal views the other as an ally, but as rivals. Birds' feathers rustle and low reptile growl with a background of dark, rhythmic synth pulses.
Up in the high nest and deep clay burrow, their young rest safely.
Sunlight breaks through storm clouds, spotlighting both magnificent creatures in contrast.
The stage is set for an extraordinary demonstration of riverbank agility.
The eagle strikes down with massive talons, attempting to snag the catch. The young Nile crocodile reacts instantly, thrashing and snapping its jaws.
A violent explosion of mud, silt, and feathers erupts on the bank. The fish eagle flares her broad wings to maintain vital lift.
Using her powerful wing beats to dodge the crocodile's snapping jaws.
Shaking off the mud, the young crocodile lunges forward again,
sweeping its heavy tail to drive the feathered intruder back. For over a full minute, an intense, non-stop struggle rages. Dark wing plumes and wet river sand scatter across the bank.
the eagle hops over tail sweeps, using her massive wingspan, while the crocodile uses its armored hide to block the talons. Neither predator yields an inch, demonstrating the ultimate limits of agility. Ringing eagle cries and deep reptilian hisses echo across the water. The African fish eagle pushes off, launching smoothly into the sky. Below, the young crocodile holds its ground, watching the sky. Nature maintains its delicate balance, where boundaries are forged through strength.